So excited to have a guest joining me right now. One of the comedians from Sno Jam Comedy Festival, which is coming up next month. We've got Spencer Bland joining us, but you're not a bland dude. You're a funny guy, Spencer. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Yeah, I like to think so myself. My friends, I got the nickname Spicy in high school, so I would just kind of go by that.
There you go. I like it. Now, Sno Jam is coming up later next month. It's the 19th through the 20th of January. First of all, have you ever been to Sioux Falls, South Dakota?
I have never been to Sioux Falls, South Dakota in my life. I'm stoked.
What they always say, if you're going to come here, the best time to come here is January 19th through the 21st of 2023.
That's what I've heard. I've heard it's beautiful in the winter.
It is, yeah. So make sure you pack plenty of long johns and sweaters. And, you can bring a swimming suit if you want, but all the outdoor pools, I believe, will be closed.
I might take a polar bear plunge. We'll see what happens.
See? There you go. No, we're excited to have you here. Now, how long have you been doing stand-up comedy?
I've been doing stand-up comedy for about almost 8 years, man. It's been a while.
And what was it that first got you interested in doing that? Going up on stage, talking to a bunch of strangers like that?
Yeah, I don't know. I was a theater kid growing up, and then also, my dad raised me on comedy, listening to like Steve Martin and Robin Williams albums.
Oh, yeah.
There was a comedy, not a comedy club, but like a club at the college that I went to of people who did comedy, and ran into one of the guys at a bar one night, and they just, inspired me to go to an open mic, and I went, and it was pretty much history after that. That
is awesome. So now when you're on stage, what kind of stuff do you talk about typically? Do you have kind of a genre that you're known for?
Yeah, I like to think so. I mean, I'm from North Carolina, so I don't know what the religious makeup is out in South Dakota, but everyone was kind of raised religious here, and I'm a child of divorce. So I just kind of talk about, the wacky, whimsical nature of being raised in some weird churches and growing up with two pretty wild parents of divorce. My dad is an interesting guy, and he was I was a child of divorce, and we were dating alongside each other, which was fun. So I have a lot of jokes about that. And then my mom's a crazy lady. I love her to death. She's my favorite person in the world, but she's not safe from any of my jokes either. And then I'm a millennial in my mid 30s, so just a lot of jokes about growing up with that stuff like that. But yeah, I just pretty much nothing's off limits. But I'm definitely not one of those comics. But I just like to make fun of life growing up. It's just a good time. That is awesome. Now, have you done a bunch of festivals like this Sno Jam Festival in the past? Actually, this past year was like a big festival circuit for me. The closest I got to South Dakota, I did Omaha Comedy Fest. So I came out to Omaha, Nebraska. I think it was July of this year being 2022. So, and that was great. So, what I've been saying is that the Midwest liked me so much that Nebraska Talk and South Dakota heard it, and they want me to come check you guys out. So. I'm excited to have you here. And again, the thing that's really cool, there's a bunch of comedians who come here, and you have to qualify. Like you made the cut. There were a lot of people who submitted videos. You were hand chosen, and I'm proud to say I had nothing to do with that this year. In the past, I've had the opportunity to watch the videos, but you know how hard that is for me? I want everybody to come to the festival. And this year, I know, man. Nobody gets to blame me that they didn't make it this year. It's not John's fault, but I am really excited to have you here. And again, like I said, is it your first time in the state, or just your first time doing comedy in the state? I'm pretty sure it's my first time in the state because I've driven out to Colorado a few times with friends. I don't think you drive through South Dakota to get to Colorado. You can, depending on which way you go. I'm putting my North Carolina education to test right here with my geography skills, but we're last in the nation in education for a reason. There you go. Well, yeah. My only relation to South Dakota is I've got a friend and fellow comedian, Sean Jordan, who is he's a Sioux Falls native, and that's the only thing I know about South Dakota. And if you know Sean Jordan, a very funny guy, first of all, and he represents South Dakota well. So I'm glad that's what you know about Sioux Falls and South Dakota. Oh yeah, he's a good guy too, one of the best. Well, we're excited to see you when you're here, and the nice thing is, I thought I was going to miss this festival completely this year. And I rearranged some things, so I actually will be here, and I get to meet everybody, and I'm always excited for that. I was really bummed out because, like I said, I thought we were going to be gone that weekend, but as it turns out, we are here, and we will be in the front row. We'll be laughing as you're telling jokes. So excited to meet you when you get to town. Thanks for taking the time to chat, sir. I'm stoked for it. We can't wait to meet you in person. You got a voice for radio. I hope you got a face for comedy. I don't know. People point and laugh a lot. I think that could be. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Well, Spencer, I'm stoked, man. Thank you so much, man. Thanks, dude. Again, Spencer Bland, one of the many comics who will be in Sioux Falls, South Dakota for Sno Jam Comedy Festival, January 19th through the 21st of next year. So it's coming up here about a month
from now. So if you'd like to get tickets, snojamcomedyfest.com. That's the place to go. Again, snojamcomedyfest.com.